Hi everyone! This video lesson is a 21st century after-school session for Jamestown Public Schools. My name is Miss Karen, and I currently attend Fredonia State University, but due to the coronavirus, I've been sent home. My major is elementary inclusive education, or just elementary with special needs, and my concentration is in earth science, but also I can do every subject. So, today's lesson is mostly for first graders or anyone who just needs a little more help with adding numbers. We're just focusing on adding today, but later on there will be a subtraction video, so keep looking out for that. To begin, we're just going to go over some vocabulary. So, the first word we have is sum, and that's spelled S-U-M. So, I want to give you a few seconds, and I want you to write it down, think about it. What do you think this means? All right, hopefully you got it. So, when you hear the word sum, that means that it's the total number after you add up the other numbers. So, for instance, 1 plus 1 equals 2. The sum is that 2. It's what the two numbers add up to be. Then the next word we have is addition. So what's the definition of addition? Think about it for a second, write it down. I always find writing things down really helps me memorize it, so I think you should do the same. All right, addition, just simply put, is just adding two or more numbers together to get a final number. So just like up here, in this case, we have two numbers added together, and then we have that. The next word, some of you may or may not have heard this before, parents, you too, is addends. So let's think about addend. What do you think that would be? Again, I'm going to give you a few more seconds, and then we'll go over it. Okay, hope you put your brains together a little bit. So an addend is the two numbers, or the 3 or 4 or 70, whatever the numbers are, that you're adding together. So let's do 2 plus 3, and that equals 5. So the two addends would be 2 and 3. Okay? Now if we did, let me erase that, I'm going to do a different one. If I did 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals whatever that number is, the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and all the other numbers until the equal sign, that's what all the addends would be. It'd be however many addends. Okay, and the final vocabulary before we get to the real math is equation. So let's write this down. Let's see what it is, figure out what you think it is. Okay? I'll give you a couple more seconds. Okay. So equation is when there's addends plus the sum all together with the addition sign, which is that, all put together. So you have your two addends or your 3 or 4 or whatever. You have your addends, the plus sign, an equal sign right here, and then your answer or the sum. And it's all put together. It's like a sentence in ELA or a chemical reaction in science. It's something that's all put together to make something else, like a sentence or an equation. Okay, so let me erase these really quick. We're going to get into some math now. So, now let's get into the math. So, the first thing we're going to have is 1 plus 2. Who can tell me? Well, mind read a little bit right here. But who knows what 1 plus 2 is? Go ahead and write this down, and then I'm going to wait for an answer. Okay, I hope you all knew this. 3, right? Good. So the next one might look a little familiar. Oh, 2 plus 1. Is that going to be the same as this one? Or is it going to be a little different? Let's figure it out. I'm going to give you another couple seconds. Okay. It is the same. Isn't that funny? In addition, I was taught it's called the flip-flop. Addition is a flip-flop. Subtraction is not. But addition, it doesn't matter what you add first. It's always going to be the same. Because if you have 2, or if you have 1 marker and you add 2 more, it's 3. But if you have 2 markers and you add 1 more, it's still 3. It just makes sense that way, right? Okay. So, let's erase this really quick. Or as quick as possible. And then, let's try another one. So let's do 2 plus 3. And then let's do 3 plus 2. Okay? So I'm going to give you like 10 seconds. I want you to figure this out, write it down. And if you have someone around you, let them know what you just did. And then I'll go over it with you. Okay. So hopefully you all knew that 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now, I'm not sure if I believe that you can flip-flop. So let's test this out. So if you have 3 and you add 2 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still 5. No, we must have messed up that first one, right? So let's count. So let's do 2 plus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It still works. Maybe we're just getting lucky. So let's try another one. So let's do 4 plus 5. 5 plus 4. Alright, now this one can't be true, right? So let's think about it. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm going to think about it. You're going to think about it. Let's see if we get the same answer, okay? What'd you get? Hopefully, 9 and 9. Now let's check this one out, because my mind's blown. I don't know what's yours, but marker won't go on. Okay, so if we have a 4 and we add 5, ready? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that first one's right. Now let's do 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still 9. So, in the wacky world of addition, it's always right. Now, let's do one last problem. And then we're going to go over those vocabulary terms we went over in the beginning. And then you guys are all free to go. So, we're going to get a little crazy with these numbers. We're going to do 10 plus 5. And then 5 plus 10. Again, I'm going to give you a couple seconds, around 10 seconds. Let's write it down and figure it out, okay? All right. Are we all ready? Okay. So 10 plus 5. So that's 10 and then another 5. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hopefully that's what you got. Now let's do 5 and then a 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's still 15. That's just crazy, isn't it? Okay, so the final thing, just like I promised, we are going to be done in just a minute. I just want 4 vocabulary terms really, really quick. So the first one, I want you to rewrite it or just rethink about it if you don't have anything to write with. The sum. So let's think about that. Give it 5 seconds, refresh your brain. What's a sum? I think I remember. It was the thing where you add up the numbers and it's what you equal, right? Hopefully you're all around that same thing. So it's whatever you add up, it's whatever that equation equals. Okay? So the next one, let's do equation. How about this one? So I kind of use this in the one about sum. So do you remember what that means? Give it a couple seconds. Okay, hopefully you all know that an equation is all of the parts. It's the numbers you add, it's the addition sign, it's the equal sign, and then the sum, or whatever that equals, okay? Good. And then let's do add end. I have a few more seconds. Okay, hopefully you all remember it's the numbers you're adding. So in like 1 plus 2, that equals 3. This 1 and 2 are the add ends. This 3 is the sum. And this whole thing is the equation. So in the last one, I'm not even going to write it down, is addition. And hopefully you all know by now that addition is just adding parts to get the whole. Like adding the part of 1 and 2 to get the whole 3. All right. And that closes this lesson, this video lesson. Hopefully you all have a great day and night. Whenever you're watching this, maybe it's the weekend, have a great one. Wash those hands and enjoy. Bye.